To all you guardians of morality, I completely advise that you do not watch this video, even though you'll be missing out on a lot. Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Bedroom Diaries. My name is Tobe and you're in my bedroom. So yay, welcome. I'm on that nice fluffy chair again. A few episodes ago, I said that I would do a vlog about lessons that I have learned from ex-boyfriends, and do you also put up post-it notes all over your wall just to remind you of things you want to say to yourself, plans that you have, things that you want to do? Do other people function like this? I need to know, because I'm starting to think that I might be, off. I feel like my life is written with post-it notes. There are post-it notes on that side, on this side, over here, here. Well, these aren't post-it notes. These are, well, yeah, those are stuff, So, yeah. Anyway, moving on to the vlog for today. I have put down a list of 5 things that I have learned from ex-boyfriends. Now, to all you guardians of morality in the world, you have no way of knowing whether or not these are 5 different boyfriends or whether it's the same boyfriend before you go there and be saying, oh, you've had way too many exes. Oh gosh, oh tell me, oh god, girl. Is it your concern? Lesson number 1. I'm gonna consult my book. I actually have to write it down. This notebook is really nice. Yeah, since I got it, things have just been making sense. I have an ex-boyfriend who kind of taught me to save. Thanks to him, I kind of put my finances together. I started thinking about my money. Money is important in relationships. If you're with someone who doesn't think about money, like you and your boyfriend never have a money conversation, never talk about money plans, never talk about how to have more money between yourselves, there just might be a bit of an issue in that relationship. I feel like money is a vital part of your relationship. First of all, that thing where they say no romance without finance? I completely believe that. All of the good things that happen in relationships, all of the amazing memories that you make in relationships need some sort of financing, yeah? Don't get me wrong, having money is not being like super rich. I just feel like you need to be comfortable enough to take care of yourself before you say you're going to be in a relationship. I once told you guys about someone I knew in school who did not date anyone while we were in school because his pocket money was very little and he just didn't understand how would I be trying to survive with my small pocket money and then I'll be dating someone in this private school that school fees is, off the hook. It didn't make any sense to him. And I feel like it was a very noble thing to do. Money is vital in relationships, and be with a person who you can talk about your money situation with and who can actually help you with your money situation. The second lesson I learned is love is not enough. I love you. I love you. Everybody says that all the time. But then just saying you love a person is not enough. You need to think about respecting the person. You need to think about considering the person. You need to think about making sacrifices for that person. You need to then check things about you and about that person that actually work in tandem. Imagine if you are a person who does not believe in divorce. Like, as far as you're concerned, divorce is a concept that does not register with you spiritually, physically, morally, intellectually. It just doesn't work for you. I feel like you have no business dating a person who considers divorce a second option. Like, I get married to you today, if it's not working in 1 week, I'll divorce you. There are just some fundamental things about yourselves that have to come into play, whether or not you think you're in love with each other. There are fundamental truths about each other that you must consider, things about your background. I came to find in my dating years that a person's spiritual and religious orientation plays a strong impact towards making them the person that they are, towards helping them make the decisions that they make. For instance, if your religion and your faith is very important to you, you have no business trying to go and be with someone who is directly opposite to what it is that you hold dear and what it is that is important to you spiritually and religiously. I just feel it's unnecessary turmoil. Love is not enough. There's a lot of mental calculation and speaking to self and knowledge of self that goes into being with a person, and this is something I learned from one of my exes. The third lesson that I learned is being with a younger person, being with a younger man. Being with a younger man takes special skill. Like, shout out to every girl who is dating someone younger than she is. Maybe I should take that back. Maybe it's not age, maybe it's just maturity, you know? But I feel like when you're dating someone who is not as old as you here, you find yourself trying to take jewels off your crown, if I can borrow that line. You know, it's like you're deliberately reducing yourself so that this person that you say that you love can handle who you are and what it is that you bring to the table. It takes special skill. For some people, that's not the case. You could be with a person, a man who is younger, and he's working it. Like, for him, age really is nothing but a number. His mind is way up there. But being with a person who is intellectually younger than you are, I feel like only God can help you go through it. For me. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, so I don't say the wrong things. But shout out to you, though. Just big shout out to you. Next lesson that I learned from an ex-boyfriend is to save for the rainy day. It kind of goes with the money conversation. You know, when you're dating someone and that person is like handling everything, paying all your bills, anything that you need, he provides. He even says things to you like, why are you spending your own money? There's that tendency that you self just become very lackadaisical about life and not think, oh yeah, what if this doesn't end up in forever after? Or what if he loses his source of income? Or, you know, what if things go south? What I learned from this ex-boyfriend is to save. Even if there's one person in the relationship who is catering to everybody's bills at that point in time, the person catering should save. The person who is not spending that much money should save even more, because you never know when the tides will turn. And the final thing that I learned from an ex-boyfriend is let your man be your best friend, but by all means keep your best friend. It's great, it is absolutely awesome to have your man be the person you talk to about everything, you know, let him be your like chief advisor and all of that. It is amazing. However, you need to have friends though. Like, don't date so much so that the person you're with becomes the only person in your life. You really are not able to function socially without that person. If you're not going out with him, you're not going out. Have your own circle. Let him have his own circle. Y'all be best buddies, but by all means, keep your best buds. Have a buoyant and full life, because imagine if it doesn't work out and he was the only person that was your friend. Do you know how lonely you will be? You will discover that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years you spent dating this guy, you missed out on all of the things going on in the lives of your friends, and you just cannot get that time back. Your friends will already feel like you've neglected them, so why are you coming back now that the person you left them for has left you? Even if you and this person eventually end up together, there's just more to talk about when you can talk about stuff with other people and then come back and talk to him. You need to keep your best buds. Yeah. So those are the lessons I've learned from ex-boyfriends. And I'm wondering, do you have stuff that you have learned from ex-boyfriends as well? Do you agree with some of the lessons that I've learned? But I feel like if you've dated more than one person, you ought to have learned something from that person that you dated. Take out the time to assess your relationship, find out what it is that that person came to do in your life, get a lesson from them, and find out the reason why it was important for them to leave your life so that you can heal and move on. It's a personal assessment thing that I just feel everyone needs to do. So if you've dated at least one person, you can let me know what you learned from that relationship right in the comment section. I will see you next time on Bedroom Diaries. Do not forget to follow me on social media at Diva on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. And yes, by all means, subscribe to my channel right here. To all you guardians of morality. Guardians of morality. Guardians of morality.